Good morning, guys. SeeJayAre here with another live garage sale video. Well, it won't be live by the time you see it, but it actually won't be live at all today because I forgot my little spy cam. I'm on vacation in Southampton, Ontario. I've driven a half hour. It's like 6:45 in the morning right now. I've driven half an hour away to Owen Sound, Ontario to hit some garage sales here, and then I'm going to circle back to Southampton, which is a small town, and hit Port Elgin, Ontario, another small town. But my best chance at getting stuff today is to come to Owen Sound and hit some garage sales. So I don't know how many sales are listed. I didn't look anything up. I just kind of drove here, and hopefully I'll find something. So anyways, we're off to the first sale. All right, first pickup of the day at that sale, which you really can't see back there. Gonna switch my camera around here so you can see. This little pickup here, super clean Super Nintendo, 3 games, nothing great. Donkey Kong Country 2 obviously is the best. Ken Griffey Baseball, great game. Actually, NHL's, if you're gonna get sports games, these are 2 of the best ones to get. 2 controllers. Also grabbed 2 PS1 games that I needed for the collection. Everything's in really nice condition. Asked if they had games. He mentioned Super Nintendo. He was apprehensive to sell it. He asked if I could come back 20, 30 minutes later. Offered him 40 bucks for all this, and he took it, so really good deal there. Pick up at that sale right back there. Picked up a couple WiiU games. I can't remember if I need these or not. Tekken Tag Tournament on the WiiU. The Bigs on the Wii. I don't think I have this, and this is a fantastic game. I never played the Wii version. We Love Golf, Capcom golf game. Again, I don't know if I have this. I don't think I do, but it looks like there's Stephen Colbert on the back. We got Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. This one I don't have, so that'll go in the collection. And then I found 4 more Goosebumps books that I needed. I'm filming with my cell phone here, so I'm trying to get it as far away from me as possible. 4 Goosebumps books I needed. $11 for all that stuff. Good deal from that sale right back there. So this is the Saugeen First Nations Indian Reserve, or Native Reserve. I don't know whatever the correct term is now. But I always drive through here on the way to Southampton, where we stay. And I'm always like, just so, I don't want to say surprised, but like it's a really nice community, really well taken care of, and you just hear such, you know, negative things about the First Nations people, and, you know, just like, and the way that, you know, their communities are run. And I drive through here, and it's just like a really nice small town, you know, a couple stores, couple local businesses, community employment center, community center. There's always kids riding around on their bikes, and it's just really cool to see that. I don't see that where I live, and I'm sure a lot of people don't get the chance to go through an Indian reserve. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly show you that. Well, at that sale back there, I went and asked if they had games, and really nice lady was like, oh, I specifically said old Nintendo, Game Boy, what I usually say. Really nice lady was like, oh, I've got some games at my house. I know the box is just sitting there. Let me go get it. She drove all the way to her house. I waited for probably a good 10 minutes, and she came back. I was pretty excited that it was going to be something like Nintendo, because that's what I pretty much predominantly mentioned. And it was an Xbox with no cords, no controllers, and 4 games. This is the only one I needed. IndyCar series. Paid $2. I offered her $1, and she said, I'll take 2 to pay for my gas. And I was like, fair enough. She was nice enough. She hopped right in her car and went to get it. So I appreciated that. Unfortunately, it was nothing that I needed. I'm putting my seatbelt on right now, so don't give me crap for that. So we're now in Port Elgin, Ontario. We've hit about almost 30 sales today, so it's been going really well. Picked up some pretty good stuff. I'm actually pretty impressed with how well I've been able to do today. 30 sales, I was not expecting that, so pretty happy. Sale right there. I feel like I'm Scott Squatch right now. That sale right there, picked up a few things there. Just picked this up for Teddy to play with while we're at the cottage here in Southampton. $5 for this. $1 for this for Andrew. It's a creeper, I think. And then 3 records that I picked up, 25 cents each, and look at this, a BB King album for 25 cents. That's insane. This is, I can't remember, some English punk band, Killing Joke, and Oingo Boingo. 25 cents each, really nice. Okay, another nice pickup here at a sale back behind that bush, which you probably can't see. Let me switch this around here. So a nice little box of games here, mostly Genesis stuff. Zero Tolerance I think I need. I'm pretty sure the rest I have. I'll go through them all when we get home. There's a Sega Genesis, Simpsons Road Rage, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X, which is one of the best. In my opinion, this is my favorite Tony Hawk game. Had number 1 levels from, it's basically Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, but it has all the levels from number 1. Really fantastic version. Anyway, so that's it for today. Ended up doing really well. We'll go back to the house and I'll show you guys what I picked up. All right, boys and girls, we're back in the basement. Got a nice little box full of stuff here. It's now about a week later. I am pretty sick right now, so I'll be breathing very heavily, more heavily than usual. We had a really good weekend. We went away to the cottage. I didn't bring any cameras. I actually wasn't even going to go out. Then I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I woke up at 6, drove to a nearby town called Owen Sound, as I said in the video. Started off there, did pretty well. Hit about 20 sales. Found some stuff there, and then moved on to Port Elgin, and then back to Southampton where we were staying to hit a couple sales. That's a really small place. So at the one sale I went to, I'll start with these. Picked up 4 Goosebumps books that I needed. I'm very close now, I think, to a complete collection. I think the first run of these went somewhere up in the 60s, I think. Let me know in the comments below how many were in the first set, or I guess the entire set, like the main line of Goosebumps. I found a huge bundle of these. Early in the garage sale season, so I was like, I'll just collect them all. I see them. I know that they were huge for 90s kids. I read the Fear Street ones. They were for like the high school kids. I was too cool for these, apparently. Fear Street was more like kind of like Stephen King, in between basically Stephen King, Fear Street, Goosebumps in terms of like age and reading level. So added 4 more to the collection. That was part of another bundle. And in that bundle, I also picked up, yes, the Bigs on the Wii, which I didn't have. So this is actually a really nice pickup. I can't remember how well the motion controls work with this game, but this is a fantastic game. The Bigs and the Bigs 2. Played a lot of that on the 360. We Love Golf. I think I actually ended up having that. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Wii U edition. Just picked them up because they were cheap. Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. I never see Wii U stuff at a garage sale. I would assume that at some point Wii U stuff is going to become very rare. Just not a lot of people bought it. I haven't seen a Wii U system at a garage sale ever, except for that Wii U that I picked up like 6 months after it came out. That was a pretty popular video of mine. 6 months after the system came out, somebody had one out at a garage sale, so I got it super cheap. Now I'm actually looking for one cheap because I sold mine off before it was worthless, and got a bunch of credit for it. So if I can find a Wii U for 50 to 80 bucks with a couple games, I'd be happy. That was $12 for everything. Really out of breath here. Partially because I'm really chubby, but mostly because I'm sick. Okay, so this is just a one-off. I mentioned that the lady went all the way back to her house to look for the games, which she said was Nintendo. She didn't really say Nintendo, but I said Nintendo, and she's like, oh yeah, I have the box and everything. And yeah, it was a Xbox with no cords. This is the only game that I needed, so that'll at least go in the collection. $2. I would have rather paid $1. So the deal that this box came with was a Genesis Model 2 no cords. So I came up to the sale, asked if they had games. She said, yeah, hold on. She went back into the garage and came out with some random stuff in this box. Model 2 looks like it's in good shape. It's not missing the expansion bay cover. 2 games were also in there. Just took them. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X, my favorite Tony Hawk game. It's got all the levels from 1 and 2. And then the Simpsons Road Rage. Platinum Hits. Oh. Is this only a French manual? Oh man. Good old French. So, I don't know, Road Rage, that's probably worth, I don't know, 10 bucks. I always forget which one's better, Road Rage or, I don't even remember it. My brain's fried right now. I'm looking at my Xbox collection behind me to remember what the name of the other game was. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments below. That was in there. And then some Genesis games. Zero Tolerance. We've got X-Men. NHL 90 Snickle Fritz. I shouldn't say that. This is actually a really good game. Pebble Beach Golf Links. I'm pretty sure I have all these, but I actually may have gained a box or two here, which I love. I don't know why, but I hate having Genesis games that aren't at least boxed. Okay, that's annoying. So yeah, World Series Baseball. Have to fix this up. World Series Baseball 95. I don't think I have that box, so that'll go in the collection. Joe Montana Sports, or this is just NFL Sports Talk Football 93, starring Joe Montana. Played a ton of these games back in the day. We've got a Master System manual, and that's it from that deal. I paid 10 bucks for all that stuff, so that was a good deal. Oh no, wait, I paid 20 bucks for all that stuff. I was gonna offer. I offered 20 and she said no. Hoping that then I could just grab what I wanted and offer 10. But then she came back and said, yeah, I'll do 20. So, I mean, it's worth 20 bucks. It's not a fantastic deal. I have like 4 Genesis Model 2 systems with no cords already. Best deal of the day. Asked if they had games. The guy said yes. The wife was like very happy about me asking because she clearly wanted to get rid of his video games, and she was like, she kept on nipping at him. He was kind of like thinking it over, and she's like, you don't even play these, just get rid of them. So she was really helpful. He went and looked for the stuff, came back. He could only find this. I started looking through a tub of DVDs. In the bottom of that, I found a ton of PS2 stuff. What else did I find there? PSP. He said he couldn't find the cord. She's like, she got off her seat and she's like, I'll find it. Went in the garage and then found all the another box with the Super Nintendo games. So it came with 2 controllers, all the cords. It's in really nice shape. Minor discoloring. The back piece is still there. Really nice condition. He said it was his original, so I thought that I was gonna have to pay a lot more than I did. 3 games: NHL 96. Ken Griffey Baseball, and then Donkey Kong Country 2. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that we were playing, the boys and a bunch of my their cousins, little kids, were up there playing some Donkey Kong Country 2. You can follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description below. When I disappear from YouTube, I still post on Instagram, so if you miss me, you can always catch up with me on Instagram. I'm usually more consistent about posting a few things on Instagram than I am YouTube lately, but I'm trying to change that. Also, I grabbed 2 PS1 games that I needed. The only ones I needed were Tarzan and Walt Disney's World Quest Magical Racing Tour. So those will go in the collection. It was 40 bucks for everything. That's what I offered. He didn't really say anything. He started kind of trying to separate the cords for me, so I assumed that he was okay with that price, and then I just got it out and I did the cash and face. So you're okay with 20? Kind of lead him. That's a thing you can do. You'll take 20. Here's 20. You know what I mean? You're being suggestive. You're sticking the cash and face technique is a technique that I use all the time. If you stick the money out, the person's natural instinct a lot of the time is to grab it, and then being suggestive. So, you know, you'll take 10, you'll take 5. It seems to work, but it rarely comes down to somebody. If they come back, they'll say, how about 60? Then I'll go, how about we meet at 50? So, but I got it for 40. So really good deal there. All in all, a really good weekend for this time of year. I can tell you that I went out yesterday and got some good stuff again. This time of year, you won't see like the May scores where I hit community sales and get piles and piles of stuff, but this is still really fantastic. I'm very happy to find this stuff this time of year. So found some more stuff, so there will be another garage sale video next week. That'll be 3 weeks in a row. Mr. Consistency. Keep track of me on Instagram. It'll be in the description below. It's right there. It's just SeeJayAre, or you can just search SeeJayAre on Instagram. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a big favor and hit that like button if you enjoy these videos. And till the next episode.